It's Fired Up Friday, and this isn't your average pep talk. This is the Bad Influence podcast. Yeah, the one they told you not to listen to. I wonder why. I'm Bjordan Banderas, and today we're setting your fears on fire, torching your excuses, and waking up the beast inside you. If you want to take control of your life, it starts right here. New drops every week. Let's burn the old version of you to the ground. So let's cut right to the bone. Shall we? Your words don't impress the world. Your results do. The universe doesn't speak excuse. It speaks outcome. Period. You want applause for your ambitions? Too bad. Ambitions without action are nothing but noise. Loud, empty, useless noise. Every second you waste whining is another second your future self has to spend cleaning up that mess. Every complaint today becomes a debt tomorrow. You're digging yourself into a hole you'll one day have to climb out of. When did venting start counting as progress? Since when is bitching about your problems the same as solving them? Because the last time I checked, talking never fixes shit. Doing does. Your future is shaped by the conversations you're not having, the conversations replaced by action. Real winners don't narrate their struggles. They dismantle them piece by piece. Let me tell you something about people. Something that I have learned throughout my life. Nobody truly cares about your excuses. They care about your story, your scars, and ultimately, your triumphs. Your victory isn't in your complaints. It's in your quiet, relentless hustle. If your mouth moves faster than your feet, you're setting yourself up to be nothing but another forgotten dreamer. Someone who almost made it but couldn't show up long enough to grind it out. Look, you don't need another self-help book or motivational quote. You need a mirror. Stare yourself dead in the eyes and ask, do my actions scream success or do they whisper mediocrity? The harsh truth? No one is inspired by your almost. No one respects your someday. They respect results. They respect the results because results are currency. Talk is cheap as hell. If the world muted your words and only saw your actions, what the hell would it be thinking about you? Would it see a warrior building a legacy or just another complainer hiding behind eloquence? Here's an uncomfortable truth. Most people confuse being heard with being impactful. You think the more you complain, the more real your struggle feels. But that's not the case. Complaining isn't credibility, it's cowardice. The real question isn't whether life is unfair. Because guess what? Spoiler alert, it is unfair. The real question is whether you're willing to level up anyway. Fairness isn't promised, but greatness is always available. So ask yourself right now, am I addicted to complaining? Am I hooked on sympathy instead of obsessed with solutions? Because addiction to excuses keep you comfortably numb, never victorious. Have you turned your struggles into a performance? It's the applause you're chasing, just sympathy from a circle who prefers your weakness because it validates their own. If you stop whining for 30 days, who the hell would you become? Would you finally taste discipline? Would you finally meet the you that's hungry, committed, and unstoppable? Do you understand that excuses are not a shield? They're a prison. Each complaint is a brick you lay, locking yourself deeper into a cell of your own making. What are you sacrificing every time you run your mouth instead of moving your feet? Your goals? Your respect? Your self-belief? Because trust me, those debts accumulate interest quickly. Imagine your life in 6 months from now if today, right now, you replace every complaint with one bold action. Where would you be? Probably miles ahead of where whining would ever take you. You don't need validation. You need a vision. A vision so compelling, so magnetic, you don't have the energy left to complain. Real visionaries move quietly, leaving noise for those too scared to step forward. When was the last time you impressed yourself? Not by talking big, but by quietly achieving something that even your inner critic had to shut up and admire. Newsflash. Your potential doesn't give a damn about your excuses. It's waiting impatiently for action, not justification. So move. If your voice box stopped working today, would your life still send a message of power, clarity, and unstoppable momentum? Good question. Here's a dose of reality. And a lot of people hate when I say this, when I say this to them in person, like face to face. Because this is one of the things that I had to learn while my wife was sick, while I was going through my healing journey, right? And I learned that no one's coming to save you. Absolutely no one. Not your parents, not your friends, not your partner. Nobody owes you rescue from your own whining. That's your job. How many of your dreams are locked behind doors built entirely from excuses you've crafted yourself? Break the damn doors down. Each complaint you share is a silent prayer for sympathy instead of respect. Respect is earned in silence, through sweat and sacrifice, not sob stories. Think about your future self, the one who's either thanking you or cursing you. Every second wasted whining today is time stolen from that future. What would happen if for 1 month you refuse to utter a single complaint? What power would you reclaim? How much momentum could you build? The truth you might hate to admit. Every single excuse you've ever made is your own personal sabotage, carefully designed to keep you average and safe. Do you know what separates legends from average streamers? It's not luck. It's not privilege. It's the relentless refusal to justify failure. Let your actions speak so loudly that your words become irrelevant. That's how you move from talker to trailblazer. Nobody is remembered for their complaints. History only remembers results, good or bad. So pick your legacy. Have you ever stopped to realize that your excuses don't fool anyone, especially not you? Deep down, you know exactly what you're doing. Dodging accountability. Silence the noise, amplify the effort. Hustle quietly. Then let your results scream for you. Real warriors don't waste breath on complaining. They save every ounce of energy to dominate the battlefield of their dreams. Your life isn't some low-budget soap opera where drama wins. Your life is your greatest work of art, and right now, whining is a smear in the canvas. If you spend half as much time acting as you do venting, your reality would look vastly different. Every second you waste now, whining will demand interest in future regret. Stop racking up emotional debt. You think you're tired now. Oh, everybody thinks they're tired. I've been in that position in my 20s, in my late 20s, mid 20s, early 20s, all of my 20s, even in my teen years. In my teenage years, I was tired all the time. Until I had to step up. Until I had to show the results that I was going to be able to take care of my wife. I was going to be able to provide for her. And I was going to be able to become a different person. So imagine the exhaustion your future self will feel trying to undo your present day laziness. I went through that. And I can tell you, it's not easy. Because at least for me, it happened in my 30s. And it was hard as hell. It was hard as hell. Imagine if for you it happens later in life. In your 40s. In your 50s. And so on, right? What will happen? Are you going to be more tired? Are you going to be facing a health issue? And then you're going to use that as an excuse to not step up? It will happen. I've seen it with my in-laws. So I need you to understand this. Results silence critics. Results silence doubt. Results silence excuses. Results always win. Build a life so bold, so clear, so undeniable that your results speak a language no one can ignore. So ask yourself, am I building my future or just narrating my own downfall? Your future success depends on the moves you make in silence, not the stories you tell out loud. Replace whining with work. Replace venting with victories. Replace noise with necessary action. No one ever reached greatness by complaining their way there. So wake up. Time's not stopping for your complaints. It's running either with you or against you. Your excuses are robbing you blind. They steal your time, your potential, and your legacy. Shut them down. Take back control. If the words coming out of your mouth don't build your dreams, sip it and get to work. I know a lot of people think that sounds rude, but that's what you're going to have to do at one point in your life. It's better to do it now than later when you have to fucking face your avarice of a problem. And you're at the very bottom of the mountain of the freaking problem, looking up, and you're like, what the hell? How am I going to climb from here to there? Or how am I going to overcome all these challenges? So it's better to do it now, and I'm telling you this from experience. So stop paying rent to your excuses. Evict them, reclaim your power, and build something legendary. The second you stop whining, you start winning. Make that your mantra. Choose wisely. Do you want pity or do you want power? Sympathy or success? The strongest voices are often the quietest. It's spoken through actions, through sweat, through undeniable results. So stop explaining yourself. Start demonstrating yourself. Silence your complaints today so your success can speak clearly tomorrow. Your life isn't shaped by what you say. It's defined by what you do consistently. Commit right now. Results over rhetoric. Action over excuses. Hustle over hype. Your legacy isn't found in what you've said. It's engraved in what you've done. When words fail, results speak clearly. Results speak boldly. Results speak undeniably. Real leaders let their grind do all the talking. So from now on, less noise, more results. Less whining, more winning. No excuses, just execution. Now go. Go build the life you've been talking about. Let your results impress the world because your words never will. Picture this. You wake up late again. The alarm blared at 5 a.m. like it always does. But you hit snooze 3 times before finally rolling over and checking your phone. And there it is. Another motivational post. A reel with a 6-figure entrepreneur saying no days off. A fitness model showing their transformation. A caption that reads, grind now, shine later. You double tap it. You save it. You even repost it to your story like it means something. But here's the cold truth. You didn't move. You talk about it yesterday. Told your friends you were finally getting your life together. Told yourself this week will be different. You even downloaded a new planner, set new goals, got hyped off a podcast just like this one. But the gym shoes stayed clean. The business plan stayed untouched. The resume stayed in your drafts. And the person you keep saying you want to become, they're still waiting for you to show the hell up. You're scrolling like the hustle is going to download through your fingertips. You're hoping motivation hits you like lightning instead of realizing it's a muscle. One that gets stronger only through discipline. You've mastered sounding ready. Yes, you have. You say all the right shit. You talk vision. You talk legacy. You talk like you are already there. But when it's quiet, when no one's watching, you're still the same person breaking promises to yourself. Not because you're weak, but because comfort is your drug and complaining is your escape route. And then, one morning, you don't scroll. You don't post. You don't tell anyone a damn thing. You just get up. Put your shoes on, go for the run, finish the rep, submit the application, make the call. You don't broadcast it. You just do it. And something clicks. You realize the silence. That's where the power is. That's where the real work happens. Not when you're talking about the dream, but when you're bleeding for it in silence. You finally feel it. Not hype, not noise, but progress. And that moment, that's the shift. That's when you stop being a motivational speaker for a life you're not living. That's when you stop earning likes and start earning results. That's when the world stops listening to your words because your results just enter the chat. You get it now. You get it. The world doesn't reward promises. It rewards proof. It doesn't care about your hashtags, your plans, or your talk. It cares about what you build while everyone else is still typing. So next time you open your mouth to complain. Clench your jaw, move your feet, and build a life that makes the noise for you. And remember, the choice is yours. And that's it for today. If you're still making excuses after this one, that's on you. If you're ready to move, then burn the damn comfort zone down. And smash that subscribe button so you never miss the fire. Send this to someone who's one decision away from a full-blown comeback. This is the Bad Influence Podcast. Until next time, stay relentless. Stay dangerous. Make them remember your name, and have a great day.